Remember the first day of school, when you cried at the sight of those strange kids around you, when the tiffin box felt like your only possession in those cold confines, and you felt those walls were conspiring against you, and Papa became the perpetrator. Those morning prayers and exercise routines, assemblies as they were called, where staying in a straight line was a mighty task, and keeping your eyes closed even mightier. A monitor's badge was all you needed as a license of going out on the teacher's first call, while pink and grey cards were proofs of you being the big bully. The granted permissions to go out and pee were achievements in your tally, and those 4 on 10 in math and science became the bonding points in new friendships and awkward chemistry. But remember that fear of a teacher's remark in the diary, or even worse, a call from the sister's office. Sympathies were all that others could offer then. Well, how about the time when you first talked to another girl who was not your sister? Those PT periods that started in the most disciplined manner, but in those 35 minutes of heaven, grounds felt the happiest place you had ever been to. Only on the last day before the summer vacations, the good morning ma'am rhymes became much longer, and for once, those hallways would become empty again. Unknowingly, you left behind the extras, those who always stand in the background, faint and out of focus. But why are they so rarely credited? For they are the ones who cement these walls. Steadily but swiftly, those days flew by, and one fine day, you had to come back to school. With the dawn of Sanskrit lessons, Hindi only seemed a child's play. Canteen meant lemon soda. The music room always had an unknown agenda. The library constantly provided a narrow escape into the world of hidden Harry Potter books in the last shelf's right base. Art period was an escape from the dull routine, and moral science made you realize the hidden meaning of life, if you know what I mean. Now wait, way back in the 8th standard, remember when you silently switched to the senior uniform? That pride you took when all of it was happening. You moved as a rover moves, facing backwards. You could see where you had been, but not where you were headed.
Finally occupying a place in the senior assembly, with those prefects lingering around, and the mighty Rana sir taking rounds. It took real strength to stand firmly in one place, mentally sound. You went to school sometimes without a belt, sometimes without a tie, but never ever missing the school emblem on the chest. It was the time of old friends and new friendships. Now nothing was as amusing as a free period in the love garden with friends, except those geography classes with philosophies of life, and history lessons with speed reading behind.
Now great powers came with great choices. A for IP, B for math, C for bio, D for engineering, while E was for everyone who didn't fit in the above mentioned. With opportunities from every sphere of co-curriculars, the confusion was about which batch to take and which club to go for.
Remember those SUPW periods? Its full form still being a mystery. And the official bunks? That had become quite a schedule. Or how the tiffin boxes got over before the class's roll call, while the practices for sports, dance, music and play went on for all. While all the teachers gave their best, do their thoughts still echo in your head? But what was it all about then? They comfortably veiled their concern behind a strict interface. But those unforgettable feelings of seeing the 12th pass out and realizing that you were now the senior most, and more importantly, one more year and you would be through to the world that you had always seen fly by you.
Life here is short, life here is long, but not in that order. What happens within these walls is not exactly hallucinations, but it wells up from deep within and pounds through your body, and there is nowhere to escape from its intensity. Cheer for Xaviers.
You can always count on the support of your alma mater. So go forth in the service of your country and fellow citizens. Go ahead in the service of humanity, all for the greater glory of God. Thank you.